Chair, fellow speakers and guests, what a very interesting subject. This speaker started with a good salutation and startled us with a dramatic opening, the rape capital of Africa. We were in for a shock, or maybe not. This speaker did use some very good gestures, like the computer, the tower, the bullets hitting the car, the AK-47. It had good use of voice, with the 2G being incredibly slow and no, it wasn't going to work with 2G. He had generally good eye contact. However, the speech didn't really deliver on that beginning, exciting opening. What were we going to find out about DRC and the fact that it was the capital? What we did learn is how this particular speaker helped the country to set up a communication system to improve with setting up some justice for what was happening, and then wandered off with some other things that he had done while he was there. A learning point to improve this structure would have been to maybe narrow the topic right at the beginning, rather than DRC as a title, having a title on how I helped to improve communication, or how improving communication helped DRC, and then narrowing it down to that and being much more specific, and then really taking us on the journey as to what happened. That would then make it easier to conclude with what had actually happened, rather than endeavouring to fill the time with some other experiences. Or the title could have been My Experiences in DRC, from something to the other. And that would tie in and help us understand exactly what this speech was going to be about. Doing it that way could also improve some of the use of vocabulary, but overall this was good and interesting, not necessarily specific, but did use some words that required prior knowledge, such as the dongle, which he did explain a little bit, and the whatever it is, the ganga that the people were drinking.
Ganja.
Weed,
Ganja.
isn't it?
Oh,
Marijuana.
well,
Yeah, weed.
my point exactly. So it assumes prior knowledge, so it's really important if you're going to use some specific terms to explain them. Overall, this was an interesting speech and informative. Didn't conclude really well, which is why the speaker, I think, was led to say, oh, and that's what I did, and thank you, just as a means of being able to end the speech and let everybody know it was time to clap.